Good afternoon everyone and welcome to another tutorial. Today we will be building this lovely contraption, which is the two-stream lava clock. And this one specifically has this little on-off lever. You can add that or you can just leave it off, it's not much of a problem, but that does also allow you to have just the one lava source. Just take a little bit to warm up. So, what does it do? Well, we have at the back there the two lava streams cut off intermittently by the two pistons. What that happens is when they hit the ground, they activate one of these bud switches, which in turn toggles the state of this memory key. That in turn switches whichever one of those pistons is actually out, thereby switching the flow. It also turns off the bud switch that activated so that it doesn't actually also activate when the lava runs out, thereby preventing it from interfering with this memory. Now, what this is generally useful for is, well, a clock, as the name implies. It's a very steady, very regular, very reliable kind of flow. It gives out the same kind of time every single time, barring lag, but then everything else in the world is affected by lag as well. This was kind of inspired by an old system I saw from Gary's mod, which used barrels popping up and out of the water. Okay, so to build this, you will need 2 lava buckets, 2 stone, or your material of choice for your various memory points, 43 cobblestone. If you're actually wanting to build this out of cobblestone, you can just use wood, dirt, or whatever, 34 redstone dust, 6 redstone torches, 6 redstone repeaters, 2 sticky pistons, and 2 regular pistons, and of course it's always helpful to just have your handy stack of dirt around. I'll just turn this off so it's not bugging us while we're doing this. Okay, so the first thing we want to set up is the actual memory latch and whatnot. So let's just pop that up here. And a redstone torch there, a redstone torch there, a redstone dust there, there, and there. And now we have our memory latch. Arguably the most important part of this whole construction. Now, to connect these, we want our tear duct kind of shaped points there. And let's see, we want another one here. And we want to put repeaters set to at least 2 here and over here as well. We also need another block here just so that this one can hook up to the memory latch. Now we put our torches again here and here as part of the bud switch system, and there to trigger them. Just going to use our stack of dirt here so I can get up a level. The whole system is, barring where it connects to this memory latch, pretty much identical down the lines. I know there's a special word for that, but I cannot remember cannot for life remember it. And by word, I'm tripping up my words today. Well, they'd stop getting under my feet. Okay, and now we are going to put together the actual bud switch section. So we're going to need our sticky pistons. And one there, one there. That's why I don't like using dirt for this, because grass grows everywhere. And we can put our memory blocks in place. 1, 2. And with this little L bend, we should almost have the full working bud switches themselves, and then it will be a matter of just setting up the lava flows. Hello. You can see things are looking a bit different now that we're in 1.8.1, but overall most of the functions that these systems rely on haven't changed. So let's give this a shot. Good. Excellent. Just displaying the redstone connectivity issue there. Not much of an issue, can be useful. But just try and keep your wires a little far away from your actual redstone bud switches. Now what these do is make sure that these will only go off when the lava actually hits the bottom, so we won't have to wait extra time as it tries to reach the floor when it's cut off. And more importantly, they keep the lava from flowing all around your base, which, as I'm sure I don't have to tell my viewers here, is not the most pleasant of things to experience. Now I want blocks there, and block here, because right up here is going to be the regular pistons, which cut off the lava flow. So, one, hop over, drop down, one there. And now, we need to put in the casing for the lava. So, block, block, block. I'm going to use a lot more dirt than I usually like, because I have got precisely the materials I need for this on hand right now. Okay, now, in order to connect these, we'd have that there, and, oop, out of me way dirt, that there, and we don't, whatever you do, do not put it there, because it will cause a kind of feedback pulse. Every single time this goes off, it sends a charge to that block through that repeater, thereby triggering that. And since these are only designed to go off when you've actually, mistake there, when you've actually already told it to turn off, that will cause it to trigger and it'll go a bit haywire. And as per usual, it looks like I'm a little shy on blocks. 1.8 has kind of delayed a few things from getting fixed, namely the single player command, so I'm a little shy on the grounds with the redstone gods at the moment. But not to worry. We can still get things done. Right, and that should be all the construction you need for this. And we just got a little bit more wiring, and then we can add our lava. I must really need caffeine if I'm tripping over my words this much. Okay, hook these up. Pretty simple, from the points all across the top here. And the last connection goes here. Oh, missing one again. This is, building redstone contraptions is a little bit like repairing a washing machine. There's always a part left over and you don't know why. Okay, and now the momentous occasion. Just add our lava here first, so we don't have to worry about moving, and then here. And we'll see that will drop and switch the lava. There we go. Fully functional. And this particular one is using a memory unit that will reset or just go a little bit wonky if you save and quit, or indeed if the server that's built on reboots. You can add a more solid state one by using pistons, because they rely on block detection rather than just however way a current was running at the time. And as I've said before, you can add this contraption on the top here, which allows you to have a piston turn off. It also reduces the number of lava sources you need to 1. But of course, if you do install something like that to turn off, you are going to have to worry about how long it takes for the whole system to actually boot up. But that's it for today. No sign of Busy. I don't know where she's gone. Yeah, that whole problem is still inside of this mountain. I have no idea how to tackle that. But for the time being, let's just marvel at our little lava clock. Warning, hot whilst on.